Whenever a person takes calorie-rich meal, inside his intestine, fat, amino acid, and glucose concentration generally increases. These glucose, amino acids, and fats produced in the intestine goes to different parts of the body, which we are going to discuss about. First, we will discuss about the glucose. The glucose generally goes to the liver. This is the liver, and this glucose goes to the liver via blood vessel. These are the blood vessels. This is the blood vessel through which glucose goes to the liver, and after reaching the liver, the glucose is converted into glycogen inside the liver. This process is known as glycogenesis. The formation of glycogen from the glucose is called as glycogenesis. From the liver, the glucose then goes to the brain. After reaching the brain, the glucose produces ATP and also produces some CO2 or carbon dioxide. This ATP is used in different energy requiring process which is occurring inside the brain. The glucose which is coming from the liver generally goes to the adipose tissue. Inside the adipose tissue, this glucose is converted into TAG or triacyl glycerol. This glucose also goes to the muscle tissue. Inside the liver, generally the glucose is converted into pyruvate. The pyruvate is then converted into acetyl coenzyme A. This acetyl coenzyme A is then converted into triacyl glycerol or TAG. This acetyl coenzyme A generally produces CO2 with the liberation of ATP. This TAG produced from the acetyl coenzyme A is generally converted into VLDL or very low density lipoprotein. This VLDL then goes to the muscle and is converted into fatty acids. These fatty acids then converted into CO2 with the liberation of ATP. As the glucose concentration inside the blood is increased, the pancreas produces a hormone called as insulin. The target organ of insulin is all the tissue which are present in the body. So, this insulin generally acts on liver cells and also acts on brain cells, adipose cells, and muscle cells. This insulin is produced from the beta cells of pancreas. Now, we will discuss about the fats of amino acids. The amino acid present in the intestine goes to the liver via these blood vessels. Inside the liver, the amino acids are converted into alpha keto acid with the liberation of NH3 or ammonia. Eventually, this NH3 is converted into urea inside the liver. Inside the liver, these amino acids generally are involved in the protein synthesis. Now, we will discuss about the fat. The fat inside the intestine generally goes to the lymphatic system. Inside the lymphatic system, it produces TAG or triacyl glycerol. From the lymphatic system, this TAG generally travels to the muscle tissue. Inside the muscle tissue, the TAG is converted again into fatty acids, and this fatty acid generally produces CO2 with the liberation of ATP. The TAG present in the lymphatic system generally goes to the liver. After reaching to the liver, this TAG generally produces VLDL. This VLDL then goes to the adipose tissue, and inside the adipose tissue it generally produces the TAG or triacyl glycerol. Inside the liver, the TAG produced from the acetyl coenzyme A generally converted into VLDL. This VLDL generally goes to the adipose tissue and is converted into TAG or triacyl glycerol. Please like, subscribe and share.